Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to another exciting episode of Newspaper Review on Blacqtv. My name is Odus Okoyemi, and we are here at our favorite stand, Celebrity Stand. You know how it's been done. Let me get my paper. Please stay tuned. I will be right back. All right, welcome back. So, our very first paper today, we are starting with Daily Sun. And the very first headline here is Kan Ohanaeze Afenifere Middlebelt challenge Mighty Allah. You don't own Nigeria, and they tell Northern and go. OPC vow to resist move. Fresh crisis loom in APC over Edo primary. I'll make Iruland better place. New Oniru. That's the new Oniru that have been installed by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Our second paper for today is Vanguard. And the very big headline I can see, big trouble as more Nigerians sink deeper into poverty. Still on the Vanguard newspaper, Buhari's 1 year in the office. Border closure has reduced crime rates. Lai Mohammed. PPPRA backtracks, say marketers can't fix fuel price. Still on Vanguard newspaper, IPOB waging war against Nigerian. So that's all we have on our headline today. Let me get my review out. Please stay tuned. I will be right back.
Why these people are not ashamed?
Okay.
The Nigerian government I'm talking about. Why are they jittery? They're embarrassing themselves. Are you understanding me? Why are they afraid? IPOB is doing the legitimate thing. They are telling the whole world what is happening. The real thing that is happening in this country. A soul was killed in America, George Floyd. Everywhere was berserk, everywhere was upside down. But here you people kill thousands every day. A place like Anambra, COVID have not killed any person. But you people killed how many people? But you killed how many people? You've killed more than the COVID itself. And you keep killing. Keep causing trouble. I heard of 13 billion naira. They said the whole school feeding. Southeast did not smell one kobo. They said this thing to the poor. Southeast was excluded. 22.7 billion loan. Southeast was excluded. And you heard the latest media saying that Nigeria belongs to Fulani. We agree with them. That Nigeria, we are Biafra.
Okay.
Yes, categorically, clear, vivid. That's why they're excluding us from everything. So let us be. We don't throw a stone. We don't have gun. We don't have machete. We don't have anything. Just with our mouth, we are talking. Please, what you are doing to us, we don't want it. Very simple. And the world, why they are afraid now? Because the world is getting to know the real thing that is happening. That's why they are afraid. That's why they are afraid. Everybody is coming to know the reality, the real thing that is happening in the country. You understand? So they shouldn't be afraid. They should do the right thing. My brother, you can see states have cut down their budgets. We depend only on oil. Most of them have nothing. And you know what the price of oil is in the international market? Poverty. Why shouldn't there be poverty? Look at everywhere. Many people have lost their job. Many are still going to lose their job. Tell me. So, and the people in authority, I don't know what they're doing. You just hear billion and billion and billion and billion. They used 27 billion to renovate the National Assembly. How much are they using in renovating this Academy Airport Enugu? My brother is a clear indices now. It's something you see. It's not hidden. Are they building another one?
Just ordinary.
That very National Assembly with 7 billion. They are renovating it with 27. Oh God Almighty. They don't have conscience. They don't have conscience. And Africa, all the whole trouble in Africa is caused by Nigeria. Because had it been Nigeria maintain leadership role, every other country in Africa will redress and stand right. We are crying black racism. The one we are doing to ourselves. Whites can never do it in 1 million years. What we do to ourselves, blacks, what blacks do to blacks in Africa in 1 month, the whites cannot do it in 10 years. In 10 years. Are you hearing me? So, we are fed up.
Even though there is marginalization, not the way the IPOB was doing. I think you understand. It was during the Obasanjo time when OPC was operating. I think Bakassi also was operating, and some other Arewa, the youth were calling themselves. And later, it was June 12 that bring the OPC. That is OPC militant. Now, later, they turned it to hoodlum organization. We are initially when they started that OPC. We are so jealous of it. We are proud of it because they do many security work, especially in Western region. Those armed robbers and some miscreants was evacuated around the metropolitan. But later, they turned it to individual organization and misbehaviors. So, Obasanjo, it was different between Fasheun and Gani Adam. So this IPOB now, there is original Igbo that are fighting for the eastern region in a peaceful manner way. Compared to this militant in Niger Delta, Riverina area. During the Jonathan and before Jonathan regime, that's Obasanjo regime, Tompolo, this Asari Tokubo, they are saying they are fighting for the region. No, that is not the way. The militants you see in the Niger Delta are fighting for the big people of Riverina area that are doing bunkering. For that mighty Allah, what they call themselves, it's the fault of our head of state. Okay. It's the fault of our head of state. Especially the leader of that Fulani S-men supposed to be prosecuted. Okay. Since even before this day, the opportunity given to him is that's why because Buhari is a Fulani and he's using that opportunity to be the same ethnic tribe leadership, because he is the one that say last year that H-fish, and our National Assembly have even discussed about the H-fish, which can destabilize the country. The H-men has been doing many havoc to any region. Go to Benue now. The killing there is H-men. In the western region now, the killing there also is H-men. Very recently now, in eastern region, they are complaining about the H-men killing almost 4 people and bury them alive. Later now, they see their very daughter killing along the Ekiti side, arrest them. How many Igbo, how many Yoruba they see there? Is these people that you are calling the S-men are doing this? Go to Kaduna. What are they fighting for? These Fulani people, they are using the opportunity, and most of them are not Nigerians. They are Niger. That's why because of the linking border in northern region, most of the border linking to this Niger, Chad and everything. See Boko Haram. When you are somebody that accommodated you, if you are so in a loving way, you are eating together, immediately you do anything avoid to the people that the person that accommodated you, you send you away. See what this Boko Haram did to Chad. Chadian government, they are the ones that are betting Boko Haram, accommodating them, killing most of the African region. So when they kill their soldier, see what they do for them now.
They actually chase them away.
They chase them away. Now these Fulani are using the opportunity that Nigerians also have Fulanis. That's why you see them penetrating to our region. If the government does not do anything to that man, he's supposed to get arrested. That headman leader, that is a mighty Allah.
Mighty Allah.
What he call himself? He's a hoodlum, he's a militant, he's a Boko Haram. So he's supposed to arrest him and prosecute him.
The IPOB issue, I don't think is the solution based on their agenda, as in what they are fighting for. Because when I look at situation of the world, and I mean, if you are talking about secession, breaking out, forming your own republic, will that solve your problem too? Because I've seen a lot of countries that have done that, yet things never be the same for them, as in they never move forward. You never see them say, okay, after they broke out, we now see that they are not excelling. Because if that could have come to place, then many nations could have come out and say, yes, you want to break like so person that after the breaking up started triumphing. So you understand? Because even though you break up as a country, there is level of politics you need to play to match up the standard of the world. Are you getting that? So if you break up now, you cannot stand on your own against the world, then definitely you still look as even worse than the previous one where you are in a country of another together. Take for example Sudan and South Sudan. For 13 good years of civil war, we now have the breakout of Sudan and then South Sudan. But today now we see that South Sudan, and there is still no good relationship. In South Sudan, there is still no peace. They are still fighting each other over who is going to now lead. Now that we have now become a country of our own, who is going to lead, who is going to do this, they started fighting. Now, if you now check the IPOB region, the same thing might happen. Because, are you telling me the South area now, Calabar, River State, Edo, Delta State, are you telling me there is not going to be a conflict within them also? Who is going to be the head of the government?
Most especially the Calabar, because I think they exempt Calabar from them.
Yeah, you know, in the previous one of the Civil War of 1967, they were together. It's only the River State that it couldn't, which is headed by the late Ken Saro-Wiwa. The late Ken Saro-Wiwa did not accept, so that's why there was a blockage in River State that could not make the operation work well for the Biafrans. You know, they could have used that place as a route to bring in their supplies and all that, but the blockage never made them well equipped enough. And in time of food also, because food is also an instrument when it comes to war. Because when you are fighting war, when there is no food, then you are going to be handicapped. So that particular area, that's why I'm now still referring back that if situation like that happen now, as you said now, Calabar is not involved, Rivers is not involved. So if there is breakup, there is still going to be a war continuation. Sure, you understand? And then if there is a republic now, Biafra Republic, where are they going to affiliated with? Is it a French colony or the British colony? That is another area now,
which they are not even looking at.
You understand? Yes, which they are not looking at, because if you broke up now, you now went on to join the French colony, then you become British enemy. So politics never end there. It's a continuous thing. It's all about my interest. It's all about your interest. It's all about everybody's interest. So it now depends on, where am I looking to that it will favor me? Of course, I've always said it here. You know, you understand, when we are making a coercive argument here, I always say it here that in the days of Ojukwu, he is fighting for himself, because at that time when oil started booming in Nigeria as far as 1965, and it started booming because there was war in Syria then, and then the coup d'etat that happened in Egypt now make other countries to focus on Nigeria by buying our oil. So we started making money. So that is when the so-called region, whereby you know that, okay, in the west, cocoa, in the east, or palm oil, then in the north, groundnut, everybody now face off from it. They now focus on that national DC that is now booming, that is now making money in dollars. Sure, you are getting that. So that and at that time, the system of government we were practicing then give Ojukwu that power, because he was the administrator of that eastern region then. So the wealth that is coming from that place, he was getting it. Sure, you understand? Not until when the first that coup that the second counter, the first coup that happened that make Agui become the head of state, then he now cancel what they call confederation whereby each region is managing our resources. It now come with that unity system of governments. So everything was now centralized. And since when everything has been centralized, everybody wants to go to that middle, not to stay in your place, okay, and make money. Everybody wants to go to that center and make money. So that issue have been coming on and on. See, these days now, okay, now, Mazob by Nwazorike was formed. Now, when it was formed, we all see the situation. At the end of the day, Mazob become a dying case because after Nwazorike has gotten his national cake, everything calmed down. Now, I always said it here that drama was also played concerning Nnamdi Kanu. The drama was that I've never seen it happen that Nigerian army will go to a place and they tell me they did not see Nnamdi Kanu. Because it's a game plan for it not to look as if, oh, I collected bribe and I kept quiet. So they react the film for us by making him escape, he disappear, and not to come back, in which he too has cut his own cake. He has made money from it. Everything has done. Now that he's now telling us Nnamdi Kanu cannot come to Nigeria again and all that, he has already done. He said, okay, now since then, now how many of his statements have we heard? Because it's part of his deal. Come, oh boy, immediately you get out of this place, you shouldn't see anything like that anymore. And since then, most of us are not seeing this. Is only the compatriots, the people around him. They will see be making noise, be grumbling and all that. I think everything is still based on politics. You can't push that away. The middle belters, the Afenifere, on Aneze Indigo, they are all just playing policy. They are all under one roof, eating from the same government that governs all these people, that sponsor them, give them what they want. So I can only accept an organization which is not under the reflection of the federal government. Are you getting it now? That is not having anything to do with the government. Yes, they are with government. Ohaneze Indigo, they are with the government. Afenifere, the same thing. So to me, if tomorrow now Ohaneze come out and say, okay, you are supporting IPOB this thing, you see that the same Afenifere will come out and say, come, that is not what to do now. We need to become one Nigerian. Sure, you understand? So to me, I don't really buy this IT ally issue and all that. It's because power runs in the vein of who is in control at a period of time. Now, this period now, the Haiti ally is the one in control because where the president came from is from them. If tomorrow now the presidency shift to either the southwest or southeast or south, you will see that one of the group organizations that come from that same place also will be the center head. Yeah, so I think you are getting that. Now everybody now started criticizing that same group. Sure, you understand? So it's about the way things are. I remember then of Obasanjo period, Afenifere was also in this same soup. OPC. Yeah, OPC was yes. So the old People's Congress was also in the same soup. They're trying to take over the whole place, try to disturb and all that. So it's not a situation of now that okay, Mighty ally is also coming. Then everybody now wants to criticize and all that. So that is politics for you.
Okay. My views on IPOB waging war on Nigerian government is that it's not fair.
Okay.
But the government of Nigeria should look into the matter properly.
Okay.
And see how it can be resolved amicably.
Okay.
I don't think the best avenue is to wage war. You understand? Okay, what we are facing right now, the entire world, as everybody knows, is facing a coronavirus pandemic, and the world economy is going down. I don't think war is the best solution for anything now. For now, yes, more Nigerians are actually sinking deep into poverty. It's sparked off by the coronavirus pandemic. I think the country, Nigeria, for instance, we have to, buckle up and work on our economy and see the way we can come out of the present economic situation?
Well, I don't know if IPOB is waging war against Nigeria. I don't really think so. These are people fighting for freedom. Now, let me tell you one thing. I'm Igbo by tribe. I have been born by the time the Civil War was, and I don't know what happened. You see, we have a problem in Nigeria. A problem based on, I don't really know how to describe it, but let me start with the United States of America fought a civil war. Yes. You know, the bitter civil war. At the end of that war, the North won. In Nigeria, it was the North that started slaughtering the Igbos because of some political happenings and all this. But after the war in USA, which the North won, they allowed the South to produce the president to rule. And that cemented the peace of the Igbos. What has Nigeria done is to be marginalizing, making sure that nothing good comes here, nothing good and yet the Igbos we are fighting against are the most resourceful set of human beings. Go anywhere. They are very resourceful. In Lagos, for example, they generate most of the economic activities here. You can bet me on that. There are many parts of Nigeria where they will not even know what is called a good building today. Not until the boats set in there. And you keep fighting a people like that. Some of these boys fighting for Biafra now had not even been born during the Civil War. They don't know. But because of the wickedness, the evil and stupidity of Nigeria, these boys now came to realize what happened and why Nigeria is like this, why they are being marginalized, and they fire up. So if Nigeria want to get it right, that's it if it is not late. But one thing I want to tell you is, as long as this thing continues, Nigeria will never know anything called peace and progress until there is nothing called Nigeria. Let me tell you this. The United States of America is the most powerful country on earth today. Do you know why? It's because of the Jews. The Jews only make a little over 2% of the population of America, which is around 370 million today. These people like,
So that means the Jew in Nigeria are the Igbos people.
I said that we've traced that even biblically. Okay. So you work with these people and everything will be fine. Look, everywhere you go, they are. Yeah. I didn't say you keep attacking the people. And the people you are attacking are multiplying. They are growing. It's a supernatural blessing.
So sir, at this period of time that we are just getting, we've not even getting out. Let me say we are just getting out of war, because COVID-19 itself is a war against the human. So, do you think this is the right time to actually fight the war?
The right time to do what?
To actually clamor for war, since we are just getting out of one war and you are clamoring for another war.
It is not. It is not. You see, for me, I prefer a bigger, better, stronger, united, prosperous Nigeria. That's what I prefer. This breakup of it, I don't like it. To tell you honestly, I don't. Each time I remember it, in fact, if you add Niger and Cameroon to Nigeria, I would like it. After all, how big is Nigeria? Now, in land mass, Nigeria is about 1/7 of America, about 1/12 of Brazil or Russia or China. Nigeria is only 100 and something million. India is about 1.4 or 3 billion human beings. Their registered voters in their last election was 800 million people. So how many are we, sir?
Thank you very much for staying tuned. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful episode. You can follow us on all our social media handles at Blacqtv, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Blacqtv. And you can join us here live Monday, Friday. Olatilewa Lawansin, Celebrity Stand, Olatilewa Lawansin. Till I come your way next time, Bye bye. Please stay safe.